Hi everyone, and welcome to a how-to instructional video on how to make a reference list in APA 6 using a website I like to use called CiteFast. I used this when I was at university and I never had any trouble with reference lists or citations. So this is the program I really like to use. So I'm going to show you how to generate the reference list using CiteFast and how to reference different texts for the reference list. So this is what CiteFast looks like. If you just go into Google and type in CiteFast, just citefast.com, and make sure you select the APA 6 tab to get your APA 6 reference list. So the first one I'm going to show you how to reference is a book. I always entered them manually. I find that the autofill does have some error in it for some mistakes, so I always like to go in the autofill option. So I've scanned the inside cover of a novel called Jasper Jones by Craig Silvey, and that's the first item I'm going to reference. So first published in 2009, published by Allen & Unwin, and it's published in Crow's Nest, New South Wales, Australia. So I need to go ahead and chuck those details in now. So author is what I need to have first up. So first initial is C, and then last name Silvey for Craig Silvey. And you can see the reference list is going to generate down here, or the current citation is going to generate here. It can be print, online, or ebook. So if it's an online book or an ebook, if you click those tabs, it'll come up with a space to put in the URL. But this is a print version of the book, so I'm going to select that print option. We are going to reference the entire book. If we go back into here, we can see it was published in 2009. It's the date we're given. So I'll go to 2009. The title of the book is called Jasper Jones. Now it was published in Crow's Nest in New South Wales, so we can just type in Crow's Nest. Now the state is outside USA, so we just put in New South Wales. The publisher is Allen & Unwin. They're a publishing company, so we type in them there. This is the first edition of the book, so you leave it blank, and I'll show you how to put that in the next example. So you click on Save Citation after you do that, and it'll load in a current reference list for us here. I'm going to reference another book now. This is a textbook I had when I was at university, and I'll show you how to reference a chapter of the book as well as a book with another edition. So click on Manual again. So we need to get our authors. Now there's two authors of this book. There's Colin Marsh and then Catherine Hart. So we need two authors. So I'm going to plus another author in here. Now for Colin, he's got a middle initial as well. So we can go CJ Marsh, because we have those initials. So C.J. Marsh, chuck Colin in there, and then we can go Catherine Hart is our second editor as well. Very good. They're a printed book as well. We're going to reference actually just a chapter of this book, and we're going to reference the first chapter. So the name of this chapter is Chapter 1, Planning for Learning. That's the title of the chapter. The book title is called Teaching Social Sciences and Humanities in an Australian Curriculum. Very good. Okay, publishing city, I'll need to go and find that. Here I've got French's Forest in New South Wales. So I'll chuck that in there now. Is it ES or just S? It's just S. And again, that's in New South Wales. Our publisher, which I'll find here, is Pearson, Australia. Now this is the 6th edition of the book, so I need to go down 6th edition of the book, so I'll put that in there, and you just write the number 6. And then the page numbers, so I'll just need to go into the book, and it's page 28 to 51. So I just put those in there. That's the chapter for the book. Oh, I also need the year that it's published, so I can't forget that as well. That's 2011, as we can see here. So I'll just chuck in 2011. Okay, that looks right now, so I click on Save Citation. And you see it's going to put it in our current reference list so far. So it's really important that your reference list is in alphabetical order, and Citefast will do that for you as well. So that's really handy. All right, the next one we're going to do is a news article. So I'm going to click on newspaper under other. It goes to manual entry. And now I'm going to do an online news article from news.com.au. So our author, I'll need to go and find, is Frank Chung. So I'll just copy his name. Just need his last name. Very good. Now this is an electronic copy, so you can see it's going to ask for a URL. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste that URL in here now. That's going to be in there. We're not going to have any page numbers. Okay, so we need the title of the article. We also need to find when it's published. 2021. Okay, cool. January 5th, 25th. Very significant day. It's relative to the article as well. But the article title I'm going to put in here is news.com.au is the newspaper name. Now we need to find the city that it is published in. Private Limited. Terms and conditions, our team, privacy policy. If there's an about tab, I'll find that. You know what, I might just Google it. Type in headquarters. Here we go, more information. Sydney, New South Wales, that's all it gives us. So we can go to Sydney. Pages, it doesn't have any pages, and we've got the URL there too. So we can go save citation. That's how to reference an online news article. You can see that's put in alphabetical order for us as well. Lastly, we'll do how to reference a YouTube video. So this is one I've made for a lesson on the Faro Akhenaten. So let's say I wanted to use some information from this video. I need to go ahead and reference it. So the first thing I'm going to do is copy the URL. I'm going to select online video. That's what I want to do. Manual. The producer was me, Smith. When did I make this? 28th of October 2020. So the 28th of October 2020. Cool. The video title is called Akhenaten Lesson. So I can put that in there. It is a video, and then we'll get the URL there as well. So you can see it's pretty easy to reference a video. Cool, so that's done. Save citation. So let's say I've done all my citations for my reference list now, done all my different sources from where I got my information. I need to put that in my Word document. So I'm going to start by copying all this, get a Word document, type in references, click on enter. Very good. I'm just going to put a space in between my references as well. Now, most institutions will want you to get rid of your hyperlinks. So you just click on remove hyperlinks like so. And you can see they're already indented as well, which is pretty handy. So guys, that is how you make your reference list for APA 6. I hope this video has been really helpful for you. I found Citefast is a really useful program for me as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this how-to video on how to make a reference list for APA 6. Please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like this video and want to see more. Thank you.